presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They're going to run it here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. To the air, it's Marshall. Catch made on the out route. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. On the run, it's Diggs. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he make it to the marker? He finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Scanning the field. It's Moss. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fights off the defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Trying to find room. It's Diggs. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Pass rush gets home.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Puts the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And, Chris, obviously, we're still in the 1st quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Marshall. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead, the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a third sack and still the first quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And the Rams lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To run. Tackle is flamed and he made down at the 11-yard line.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21, and it's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3 when the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Marshall. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him, but it's a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They mix it up with a run. Got the first down and still motoring. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
The Rams will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, look at a throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Crosses the 45. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Breaking tackles. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground here. And the Rams will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
To bootleg here. Bought some time, now lets him go. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Rams have 1st and 10 here. Gives it to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Moss. Moves out of the pocket. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is.
Oh, the ball comes loose. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Now, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finding some room at the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the +42. 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Bringing pressure. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run the option. There's the handoff. It's past the 35. Here he goes. The 30. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Boy, Chris, I saw this play unfolding. I wondered if he might pitch it to the receiver, and he does. Another unique way to get a guy with speed to football. They do it for a big play and a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. The last drive they gave up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They're going to run it. First down, looking for more now. Who's in the clear? Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So here we go. Off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Now in the red zone, it's Moss. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Rams come to the line in the hurry up. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Dropping back, it's Moss. Grab down the middle, it's Diggs. And we're able to get him down. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll try the left side with a toss. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He breaks free. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And this pass is on target, caught. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Well, the defense knows Kirk might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting...
And they scored, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Moss. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Fake, he'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's stopping right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And third down, it's a handoff. at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
To throw, it's Moss. He finds his target. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Diggs. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And they pick up the first on the ground. Not play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Rams pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Movement here from the tight end. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And they're going to go with the wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're third and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Looking downfield, it's Moss. And he catches it for the 2-point conversion, so they're back within 1 score. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. This game has certainly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense has got it. Touchdown, Rams. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. time of trying to punch it in here. We're able to get him down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The short completion of the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down.
Oh, and he's free on the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Too much speed for the defense. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Moss. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the ball.
Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks an open space. Gets the first and still running. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Let's fly out of the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Ball handed off. Right down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He finds his man.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They keep him off bounds with a run. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
First and goal, handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Rams.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. There's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff running right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Fresno State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
No surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. Here's the option play. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
And on fourth down, they get the first by just enough. The pitch does its job, and they convert to keep this drive moving.
And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Breaks free. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Off the play fake on first down. Snags the quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of light from this offense. Nice gain. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Throwing off play action. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He's running out of time here. What a catch! Stop quickly after the catch. Block. It's first and goal now at the 7.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Moss. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus
focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they look to the pressure?
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
That's the RPO caught to the right. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff to the left. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Caught quickly. Muscles past the defender. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to move. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some pop.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. Play action here on 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Pass caught, 2nd down now. The back's got it. Not much on that play, brought down short. Solid gain in the running play, 3rd down now. To bootleg, looking to throw. On the move now. Using his legs here. They'll avoid the big hit of the slide.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Rams. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Leaning on the run game here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. They're going to run the option. He'll hand it off.
What a luxury for an offensive coordinator to trust the quarterback on third and long to be able to pick up a first down off the option. Flawless execution. Remove the sticks.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. No, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short with the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down. They get the football back here in this tight game. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And now the handoff. He finds some space. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Ball handed off. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Touchdown, Colorado State. And jump on top now here in the fourth.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
The offense will set up now for the two-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Caught over the middle. It's Cox. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Tried to bounce him and couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. And the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock. Chewing clock with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Takes off in a bootleg. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a first down. And a timeout on the field. Talk some strategy at a crucial moment here. Now they call a run. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national